Yeah, the live stream has just started, bro. So I'm gonna get back to you. So on this video, we're going to be touching on the buy trade that we took on gold right here. And I'm not gonna go back on the other YouTube videos which I posted. I did post this one for you guys live. And then this one, I just marked it up, but I did not take it. And then we're gonna touch on this one here as well. Because I was explaining something here to someone regarding some of one of the method which I came up with. I'll just say it was through experience, right? But I'm gonna show it to you guys for free. Like, I want you guys to learn this, bro. Like, it's super simple. So anyway, before I started with the introduction, someone wanted to ask a question, bro. You can ask your question right now so that you can start with the live stream. What was your question, bro? Someone is speaking. And if you don't speak now, then we can start with the live stream, bro. I'm gonna remove everything so that we can be able to start. So never mind. Let's continue. Let's continue, bro. I'm super excited, bro. So on the 1 hour, right? On the 1 hour, I'm gonna start with gold, bro. Actually, 4 hour. Let's start on the 4 hour so that we can be able to understand why we wanted to take the buy, right? So here on the 1 hour, the first thing that I saw, right? If ever you need a follow-up of the high time frame, there's videos on YouTube which I posted, right? So on the 4 hour, we were here, right? 4 hour open close. How does the open close form? We have a sell candle right here, have a sell candle, and then another sell candle has to form, right? So where do you mark your open close? Do you mark it at the open of this candle or the close of this candle here, right? Can you please mute your mic, bro? Can you please mute your mic, bro? Who's speaking? Elijah. Let me mute. I'll unmute you when you raise your hand. So this is how an open close forms, right? You have a sell candle and then another sell candle right here. This is your area of resistance, right? There's two types. Actually, there's different types of resistances, right? You can have this first one right here being the sell, right? This one, right? And then the second one can be where you have a buy right here, and then a sell, right? Let me just make this a bit like this: a buy and then a sell, just like that. A buy and then a sell, right? Now your area, each area of resistance, you mark it from the first candle, right? That is going to give you the formation of that resistance level. So the formation of this resistance level is a buy and then a sell. Then this one right here is a sell and then a sell. The opposite is also true, where you have a buy and then a buy, right? Let me do this. Where you have a buy and then a buy. You're gonna mark it from this first candle right here, right? This first candle, this is going to be your area of support, right? So another area of support can be formed in this way, where you have a sell. Let me move this like this. Where you have a sell and then a buy candle forming, right? Then you're gonna mark your area of support right here. These are two different types of support areas that you have to look for. So let's continue. If ever you didn't understand, you'll ask me a question or you'll just rewind, because I'm gonna post this on YouTube. So fine. Here on gold on the 4 hour, right? We noticed that initially we respected this area right here, where we had a buy and then a sell, and then price came back here to sell off, right? Then after that, price shot up. Where was the other area of resistance? It was this sell candle and then this other sell candle. So you just mark it up from the close of this first candle right here, extend it to the right, and then that's where you're gonna observe your possible sell scenarios, right? So price reacted from that area on gold. So after reacting from that area, we went to the 1 hour. Let me see. I think right now I was trying to give you an idea of regarding the buy that we had on gold, right? Regarding the buy. So regarding the buy, what I saw was that we had this area right here, which posed as liquidity for me because I use SNR with SMC, right? SNR with SMC. Let me just mark it up like this, bro. Can't waste time. Bottom, right? I'm super slow. Don't know why. So just mark it to center. So this was your liquidity. Where was your area of support? Area of support was here. Why was I choosing this area right here? The reason why I chose this area was because we were coming from the 4-hour area of resistance right here, which is the open close. Let me remove this one. We're coming from this area of resistance right here. We sold off, right? After selling off, it's 4-hour reject 4-hour, right? So when we went to the 1 hour, we want to see a breakout. So our breakout, like I said on previous videos, just go to your line chart. You can see it's not really clear, right? It's not super clear, but something like this. This small consolidation right here, this is enough for me, right? Someone can conclude that they want to see something like this, right? Something like this right here. And then they would say this is a breakout. That's all up to them, bro. This is up to me, right? Fine. For me, I concluded that this consolidation right here was a breakout, but then I wanted to look for a long in order for me to get a sell position, right? So here on the 1 hour, what I saw was that we got this area right here, right? We were still here. We were still here, right? So when I look back, I'm only looking back so that I can be able to identify areas where I can take profit. What did I see? It's SMC plus SNR. Remember that. I saw a stop hunt right here, right? Breakout, right? So if ever I decide to take a buy from here, I'm going to take my profit here. Why am I taking my profit here? Because we have a buy and then a sell, right? This area right here is an area of resistance which we never traded into. Do you guys understand? Are we on the same page before I even continue? Because I'm going to break down why I took the buy here. I want you to understand how I was looking at taking profit and also why I decided to take the buy and also why. Like, do you guys understand though? Do you guys, are we on the same page? That's what I want to understand right now before we continue.
Yes.
Awesome.
But did you like in the lower time frame, do you wait for more confirmation when you enter, or do you just enter from the 50% from the demand zone
From the 1
you
hour?
marked up?
No,
from the 1 hour you enter
the first
aggressive.
thing, yeah, that's what I'm gonna break down afterwards. Like what I was discussing right now. Yeah, what I was discussing right now. Let's just say, for example, I'm just gonna let me do this. I want you guys to understand this. Let's do this. Let's say, let me bring this to the top. How do we change the visual? Bring this to front. Yeah, let's say this is how price is right now. Right, let's say this is where price was, right? You see this area right here. Let's say this is where price is, right? And we have this area of support right here, right? Before we even approach this area, before we even decide to buy, you have to know where you're taking profit, right? Are we on the same page? Are we on the same page? Fine.
Yeah. And yeah,
this is your area of support, right? Remember, if we go back to the 4 hour, right? On the 4 hour, we do know that we tapped the area of resistance. So we're just waiting for 4 hour to reject the 4 hour. And then this is just like multi-time frame analysis. Remember, even though 4 hours showing sell conditions, it does not mean that it's gonna sell off like forever. we're gonna get small buys and then small sells, right? So fine. 4 hour, we do know that we are looking for possible sells, right? So when we get to the 1 hour, we're waiting for a retracement. 1 hour, we're just waiting for a pullback like this, right? So where will the pullback come from? We are seeing this area right here. We're also seeing this low right here, which is liquidity, right? If I'm confusing you guys, feel free to stop me anytime, right? We have
You good, bro?
Yeah. We have this area right here as an inducement, right? Because we have this sell and then buy. This is an area of support, right? We never tapped this area of support before, right? Price is here. So the first thing, know where you're taking profit and know where you're going to look for a sell in continuation of the 4 hour resistance, right? Because on the 4 hour, you're just waiting for a retracement in order for you to be able to sell, right? So here on the 1 hour, we saw this 1 hour support and then this inducement right here. So when I apply SMC, I saw that we had a stop hunt right here of this small swing high and then a breakout. And then price is here. I'm just waiting for it to trade into here. And then right here, I'm going to look for lower time frame confirmations. And then I know for a fact that my target is going to be at this 1 hour resistance level right here. Because on the 4 hour, we tapped a 4 hour resistance and then we had a 1 hour breakout right here. So this right here is a QM pattern, and then it could serve as a possibility of a continuation low, right? So right here. So we could get a possibility of a continuation low. Do you guys understand? Hopefully I made it clear. That's what I'm hoping for, bro. So fine. I'm gonna remove this white rectangle tool right now. And then we're gonna touch on confirmations when you're in your buy area, right? So right now we know where we are targeting, right? We are targeting this area right here, right? And we are currently here. So there are two things that you can do, right? We are on the 1 hour support area right here, right? It's a sell and then a buy, right? This is 1 hour support. So the first thing that you can do to be on the safe side, you can wait for price on the 1 hour to tap to create a sell candle and then a buy candle. Then the support area that it creates, that can be your buy area. For example, let me zoom in so that you can see it. We had the sell candle right here. We had a buy candle right here. This is our area of support, correct? Then 1 hour traded low, created a sell candle. And then we had this candle trading here into this 1 hour support, right? Into this 1 hour support. Then what happened? It created a buy candle. It does not necessarily have to be an engulfing candle, right? But we prefer an engulfing candle. So it created an area of support right here. What should you do? Before this candle arrives, you can easily set your buy limit here, bro. You already know where you're targeting. It's here. Is it clear? Do you guys understand? Is it clear? Do you guys understand, or am I confusing you?
Yeah,
because
it's clear.
I'm just showing you guys how to enter using one time frame, right? Using just this one time frame, because I'm gonna go on lower time frames and then dive in deep. But the same thing that I'm showing you now is the same thing that you're gonna see on a lower time frame. The same thing that you're seeing now, you're gonna see it on the M15. You're gonna see it on the M5. But the benefit of a lower time frame is for you to get a smaller stop. But sometimes you don't need to be greedy, right? You don't need to be greedy. Fine. This is the first setup that we saw on the 1 hour, right? Let's say someone wanted to be conservative. 1.7 pip, 17 pip stop loss on gold, bro. Like, that's enough. You should be happy with that. So fine, let's go to the 30 minute. I don't think I ever looked for a setup on the 30 minute. Even on the 30 minute, you can see we had this 30-minute area right here, correct? And then while approaching this area on the 30-minute, we created a sell and then a buy. And we also took out, let me mark this up right here. We also took out this short-term low that we created, right? This is liquidity, right? And then our M30 area of support is from this candle, sell and then buy, right? If price was like this, where would your buy area be, bro? Like, let me just mark it up like this. You have your previous M30 area of support, which is within your 1 hour area of support. You're also taking out a low, a swing low, and then you create a new area of support here. Where would you mark up your entry? Where would you mark up your entry? I know, like, it's clear. It's super clear. Just right here, bro. Sell, buy. Then you mark up your entry level right here. Then let me just do this. Then stop loss, you can set it here. If you're comfortable, you can set it below this low, right? Depending on you. Maximum for me on gold is 30 pips. So even this one, I'll still be happy with it, bro. There's no need for me to be greedy. And then you can see that, come on. Yeah, you can see that price on the M30 came back to that same level and then shot towards our target right here. This is still, I showed you 1 hour and M30. Let's go to the M15. And this is still one trade, bro. It's still one trade. I haven't yet touched on the other sell. So I'm not really sure if I should just make another video on those other trades, but yeah. So on the M15, still the same thing. But on the M15, we're going to dive in just to give you guys an idea. Let me just go back on the 1 hour. Let me know if some of you guys are getting lost. I'll stop and try to give you clarity on this one. So fine. Let's say for you personally, you know which areas get respected. Let's say you mark up the 1 hour and you prefer to enter on the M15. Go to the M15 then. Right? Go to the M15. So I'm going to ask you guys this question. This is the 1 hour level, right? So let's say price does something like this, right? Let's say price does something like this. It took out this low right here. You do know that this low is liquidity because it's above your area of support and it creates a sell and then buy with an engulfing, bro. Someone would be super confident. Would you buy from here? Would you buy from here? I want to ask you guys this question. Would you buy from here? If no, then why? Oh, I want you guys to answer me. Like, let me unmute some of you guys. I want you guys to answer me. Because with this live stream, I want us to interact, because that's the easiest way for you to understand where you are wrong and or where you're making mistakes. So why would you decide not to buy from this support area right here? Why would you decide not to buy?
Okay, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, bro.
Yeah, so I actually think left to me, I won't really buy yet because I'm not really seeing price touching the area of support yet. So I think if it were to be me, I would be less confident on the buy because it's yet to it's yet to fully touch my area of support.
Yeah, that's correct, bro. Because yeah, I just want to give you something, and it's not like let me just say it's just a trading rule, right? If let's say, for example, two things can happen here. It can gold or whichever pair that you're trading, it can print it out like this before even tapping your area of support, right? So two things can happen, or there's two things that you should do. You can decide not to take this trade, right? And even if it does play out, you didn't lose anything, right? But if let's say you do decide to take the trade, it would be worse off if you were to get taken out and then price taps your area and behaves the way you were anticipating. So in order for you to develop a good mindset, just wait for the areas that you marked up, bro. Never chase price, because once you start doing that, then you're just setting yourself up for failure, right? So fine, when price does this, in my mind, I'm just assuming that price is creating an inducement, right? It wants to bring in more people into the market so that it can tap the area in order for it to have enough liquidity in order to go into my direction in an impulsive move, right? So that's just my whole like thought process whenever price does this kind of behaviors around my area of support, right? Fine. Hopefully everyone is on the same page. If you don't understand, then feel free to ask me any questions right now before I continue. So fine. This is the 1 hour. I'm gonna go back to the 1 hour. I want you guys to just picture this. Let me see. Hold on. So I'm gonna go back to the 1 hour. So you can see this is our 1 hour area of support, right? So on the M15, we discussed, because this one was a bit in depth. It's not like the 1 hour entry areas and also the M30 entry areas. We saw price printing out a fake area of support and then printing out a new area of support later on. So once price behaves like this, creates a fake area of support, just wait for it to trade into that higher time frame area of support, right? And then after it traded here, what did it do? It made an up candle. Then when you look to the left, you saw a sell and then a buy. Then your entry area is here. Then you set your buy limit here. Stop loss below this low. Target. We do know where our target is. It was on the 1 hour. Am I wrong? I don't believe so. So 1 hour here. Here's your target. So you can see here on the M15, managed to get a beautiful trade. It's that simple, bro. So we're still gonna dive deep because I want you guys to understand how to select your areas of entries, right? Regardless of we can be here, right? I showed you three time frames, and I believe the M30 and the 1 hour had the same level of entry, right? We can see this same area of support, right? But our entries can be different. Your entry can be here, my entry can be here, someone else's entry can be here, right? Depending on your selection of your entry level and your ability to be able to confirm, right? So on the M5, still the same approach, bro. Wait for it to print out your setup. Even on the M5, fake area of support, right? Someone could have decided to buy from here. Someone could have decided to buy from here. Fresh POI. And then they got into a small buy. Full margin, bro. Once it pushes up, they say, like, bro, I got a sniper entry and gold, god damn. And then price takes them out. They're like, damn, bro, I think gold is gonna sell. It created a sell. What's this? RBS, SBR. Support breaks becomes a resistance. Sell and then buy. They say this is a support right here. Let me show you. Sell, buy. Then they say this is support. Bro, the support has been broken here. Let's sell, and then price shoots higher. So just be patient with your higher time frame. You can see here on the M5. Sell, buy. Wait for your entry here. Then price comes back right here. Just like that. Where's your target? From the 1 hour, bro. Beautiful. 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 Just like that. Do you guys understand? Do you guys understand?
Yeah, I do.
I cannot explain this further, bro. Like this is the simplest way that I know how to explain this. I don't know how you guys want me to explain this, but this is the simplest way I can explain it to you guys. So do you guys understand? And I'm thinking that maybe I can just make this a very short video. I don't want to make the videos way too long. I'll break down the cell from here on the next video. I'll just record it personally on my own, and then I'll record the other cell which happened here, right? Because the cell which happened here was with regards to a pattern which let me just, did I come up with the pattern, bro? Like, let me just say so. Where I just count like 3 candles where we tap into an area of resistance, or we trade above a swing high. So with this one, we had this first candle here, second candle here, and then third candle here, right? So for me, once we trade below this first candle, this is a break of structure. Then whenever price returns above this first candle's low, this is where you should look for sells, right? And I think even on the M5, it was the same thing. Even on the M5, it was the same thing. So I'm just going to show you how this is the first, second, third, then break of structure here. I marked it up like this. So I'm not going to touch on it on this video. So could have marked it up like this from the low of this candle or this area of resistance. And you can see that price came back to that area and then sold off, right? And then sold off. But yeah, I think this is going to be the end of this live stream. So hopefully you guys understand why I chose to buy from here. And yeah, hopefully I shared enough information for you guys to learn something from the video. So that said, I'll see you guys on another video or another live stream, hopefully tomorrow if I wake up early. So if ever you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, I'm here,
Hold
bro.
on a bit. All right. So where exactly are you seeing? Okay, where exactly do you think gold is going at the moment? Because there's actually no specific direction to gold. It's in buying
Okay.
and selling and buying and selling.
Okay, let me do this. Let me stop the recording and then I'll just record another one. Maybe I'll just post it as a market outlook. I'm not really sure if I'll be able to last too long because my food is getting cold, but I'll just do it. Because this video already is 29 minutes long, man. And we were only discussing like one trade, but I feel like it's enough information in one video. So let me stop this recording then. Yeah. Anyway, for you guys who are on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe, follow me on Telegram. See you guys. Peace. Love you, boys.